mrbeast is stopping TikTok from getting banned. Let me explain. If you didn't know the groundbreaking news, TikTok is officially getting banned in the US on the 19th of January 2025. It's something that's been discussed for a long time with the US government. They've been trying to pass this bill and they officially have now. It will go into place, as I said, on the 19th of January. It will officially be banned. The only way to stop this ban from happening, though, is if the company that currently owns TikTok, ByteDance, which is based in Beijing, unless they sell their ownership of TikTok to someone else or to another company, whatever, then it will be banned. Okay, so it's either Apple and Google will get fines for keeping it on their platform as well. There's been a lot of rumors of if you already have the app downloaded, will you be okay? I think that's all up in the air at the moment. But it's mental. It is mental. It's going to be gone. It is going to be gone in America, which is probably the largest proportion of the audience, I'd say, or the people that use the app. I feel like all I see are American TikToks all the time. So it's crazy to think that it could be gone. However, it might not be gone, because as I just said there, ByteDance needs to sell it to somebody. But there was one person that said they would save the day and stop TikTok from getting banned and will purchase it, and that was none other than mrbeast. mrbeast came out and tweeted this, and then said that he got a lot of interactions from a few billionaires that were interested. Hopefully it's not Elon Musk, so we don't get a Twitter part 2. mrbeast has said that he will look to buy it, and then he posted a video saying he's actually had discussions properly now with those billionaires, and could he be putting in a bid? I don't know. Do I really care? I'm in the UK. I'm going to be still having TikTok, so I'm fine. But mrbeast could be saving TikTok for all of you US users.
Just got out of a meeting with a bunch of billionaires. TikTok, we mean business. This is my lawyer right here. We have an offer ready for you. We want to buy the platform. America deserves TikTok. Give me a seat at the table. Let me save this platform, TikTok.
To me, the whole reason it's being banned is a bit silly. I've not really looked in deeply into why they're doing it, but I feel like I remember watching some of the debates go off when they were talking to the owner of TikTok, or the chairman, or what have you, and I thought some of the debates were really childish and silly. Like, they didn't clearly understand TikTok. He was defending it well, but this was a while ago. But it doesn't matter now. The bill has gone through. It's just weird to think what TikTok would be like without, as I said, the majority of TikToks I see, I feel like are US creators and people putting things on the platform, and I'm very curious to see if that audience base, viewer base, whatever, moved away and was no longer there, would it still be as such a popular, such a volatile platform, where you post a video, you could easily get 1 million views in a week. It's very it's one of the maddest platforms of all time for that, the algorithm, all those things. Is that massively because of the US audience on it? Is that a lot of the the people on the platform? Or am I being dumb? Will it still be successful? Will it still have that sort of effect for those that can still use it, obviously in Europe and the rest of the world, other than the US? I feel like surely someone's going to buy it out and keep it going, or something will happen. A lot of the people in the US now are looking to go to other social media platforms. One of the biggest ones they're going to, quite ironically, is the biggest social media platform in China, Rednote. They're all going over to that platform and trying that out, which is ironic, because the reason the US are banning it is because they think China is doing something dodgy with TikTok and getting information. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that a lot of people already know about. But yeah, it's being banned. It's mental. There's one person that had something to say about it, and that was caseoh, about what it means for other creators coming out in the future. Because in the last 5 years, a lot of the new people we've seen, like caseoh and other creators, we've seen their beginnings come from TikTok. And he said this:
if TikTok does get banned, and anybody in here is trying to be like a streamer or a YouTuber, you could kiss them dreams goodbye. I'm not gonna lie, it's over for y'all. Y'all might as well try something else.
It's an interesting take, in my opinion. Obviously, speaking from his perspective, he blew up from TikTok and now he's a massive content creator. And I just feel like, what were all the people doing before TikTok? Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people blew up on YouTube and Twitch before TikTok. TikTok just made it a little bit easier for those smaller creators to be found, especially, the ones on Twitch. I feel like streaming is harder to get yourself out there, so therefore TikTok was great for that. YouTube, though, as a platform, you can get found. You can get found. A lot of people will continue to do well from it. So I feel like I don't fully agree with caseoh. I hear where he's coming from. I hear his point. I don't necessarily agree wholeheartedly with it. I do think there's going to be still a massive surge of new creators, content creators every year. But, you know, him telling people to just give up on that dream, I think is a really, really harsh comment to make, especially with probably the young audience who watch him. They're just going to completely be heartbroken by that thing being told to them by their favorite content creator. Their literal favorite content creator saying, you've got no chance. To be fair, you know, statistically, a lot of them don't have any chance anyway. Let's be honest. That's the harsh reality of content creation. Not a lot of people will make it to that end goal, and no one really, or such a small, minute amount of people will make it to that caseoh level. And then when you remove a tool like TikTok that, you know, can help somebody get discovered quite drastically, you know, it's going to become even harder. But then TikTok wasn't around, and then it came around. There'll be another one that comes around eventually, another app. Obviously, this is very much in the US because everyone else is still going to have TikTok. And we'll be interested to see if a new app basically comes out of nowhere and becomes the new main one. And maybe it'll even be better than TikTok and help more people grow. So I think caseoh's very much been very reactionary with that comment. And I do think it'll still be very likely that a lot of people will still blow up and become big on YouTube, Twitch, etc. without the help of TikTok. Yeah, it's mental to think that such a big app like TikTok in such a big location like the US is being banned. You know, we've seen it being banned. I think in India it was banned. But it's just mental to be banned in the US. It's gone. Like, I don't think, even in my 24 years of life, I don't think I've ever remember thinking of or seeing a app that got banned. It's going to be very, very strange to see what happens on TikTok. Will it actually officially be banned? It feels weird to think it will be. So, you know, I feel like something will happen where it doesn't get banned. It doesn't feel real. Again, I'm not in the US, so I don't really care if it gets banned in the US. I'm going to still be fine and still be scrolling away and doom scrolling forever. It'd be very interesting to see what the platform is like in the future on there. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Will it be banned? And do you think people in the future will be struggling to make it as a YouTuber and make it as a Twitch streamer, for example, without the help and the assistance of an app and an algorithm like TikTok's? Thanks so much for coming through to another Floppy Legs YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you.